We can win, or I can be nice. Pick one, right? And different people pick different things.
Right.
For the type of material world climbing, you know, that I did for a big chunk of my life, it was military minded. You know, we're gonna get that flag to the top of that hill, and you are gonna help or you're not gonna be here, right? So that's one mindset. And then after I got the flag to the hill a couple of times and kept getting the flag to the hill and realized that you don't feel good and you've scorched earth, you know, around you, and you're like, nobody's really happy, you know. And then I started to have to question that mindset. You know, I had one of the greatest runs in Hollywood history, you know, 8 #1 movies, all over 100 domestic, biggest global movie star, all of that, and my family was miserable, you know. And I had equated winning with happiness, right? It's like, we're winning, what is y'all problem, you know? You know, and the transition from product focus, like military-minded, get to the top of that hill, and then I shifted into a mindset, and it was really my kids who brought me out of that. A shift into discovering, like, well, damn, people really care about how they feel. Right? You know,
yeah,
and
yeah.
as crazy as that sounds,
no,
like, you know, my father wasn't concerned with how I felt, you know. He wasn't concerned with how he felt. He was military-minded. You achieved the mission. And there's 2 possibilities. When I give you a mission, there's 2 possibilities. 1, you complete the mission, or 2, you're dead. Right? You know, and that's what my father was saying. I grew up with that. Oh, cool, right? I actually had to discover feelings, right? And start, like, I used to have to really focus on, okay, how's this person feel? How's this person feel? Not what do I need them to do, and not they're wasting our time right now and we're losing time and we're gonna not finish this mission, right? But there is a balance between the mindset of achieving and loving kindness that at this point in my life, I've actually discovered the magical balance, but it's really hard to get people to let go of the attack and defend achievement mindset and trust the care and concern for your fellow humans as a way of creating higher production.
Yeah, yeah. I hope everyone who's listening and watching right now is taking this in, because I think what you're painting is a very transparent, honest picture of our minds.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I can relate to what you're saying. So I can relate to times in my life where I've been so about winning and success and numbers or whatever it may have been. And I know I'm not even becoming the person I want to be
Absolutely.
in that process, and I don't even like myself. But because you're choosing to like yourself because of what you're achieving,
Yeah.
you're finding a new way to like yourself, but not over who you really are.
Yeah.
And so I just hope everyone who's listening and watching, you know, when you speak sometimes, Will, it's so extreme because you've got so close to that emotion that sometimes people can think, oh no, that's a bit extreme, I'm a bit more balanced. But really, we all have that kind of, does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
we all have a bit of that extreme instinct inside of us in some area of our life.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes a delusion to feel, oh, I'm actually balanced. Like,
Yeah,
we sometimes
yeah.
listen and go, oh yeah, no, that's him.
Oh,
like,
that's him. His father was military.
Yeah. I'm balanced, you know. And we always feel we're balanced.
We're balanced, yes, exactly. I felt like I was balanced. I felt like I was balanced.
We always feel like we're on that, as the Buddha would say, as we talked about, the middle path. Like, we always feel we're on the middle path and everyone's lost.
I know,
And everyone else is confused. Exactly. Oh my gosh, that celebrity's confused, or that person's on the wrong path. I'm okay. But, you know, I really hope as you're listening to this, everyone, that put yourself in those shoes, put yourself in that mindset. It's a healthy activity to do.
And you can learn something from the extremes also, right? Yeah. And when you look at the athletes, right? There's a certain extreme mindset that you have to take on. I don't know that you have to take it on. What I do know is that in this society, we worship that mindset that, you know, it's the can you become Michael Jordan without that mindset? Yeah. You know, and that is a really powerful, difficult question. It's like most people can't sustain the mindset that, you know, fortunately, because it can be so destructive, but most people can't sustain that level of discipline to manifest the things that they want in their life. And there's a poisonous edge to that kind of discipline. And I've been to the edge of that kind of material world discipline in my mind.
If you're still talking about your dreams, if you're still talking about your goals, but you have not done anything, just take the first step. I'm asking you to take the first step. The first step is stop talking about it. The second step is just take one step toward it. And then the next day, take another step toward it. When you become the right person, I'm telling you, you can make whatever kind of money you want to make. You can have whatever you want to have. You can do whatever you want to do. Like, there are no limitations.
See, average people are too scared to shine the light, too self-conscious to be vulnerable. But it's from that place of vulnerability.
It's not easy. It's hard changing your life.
I'm talking about a problem in my life. So for you, I don't know what it is, but that problem, you cannot ignore it. Why? It will not go away. It will not go away on its own. It will not. You won't just wake up one day and it won't be there anymore. It's going to be there and it will haunt you for the rest of your life. So I'm telling you from personal experience, deal with it. Deal with it. And the sooner you deal with it and the sooner you overcome it, the sooner you get to your rewards, baby. The sooner you get on the other side of it, the sooner you begin to feel fulfillment. The sooner you get on the other side is self-actualization. Your dreams become a reality. The sooner you get on the other side of the problem is a wealth of success. The sooner you deal with the fact that you have test anxiety, deal with it. It's not the end of the world. Deal with it. Because when you deal with it, you can create a solution for it and you can get over it. Deal with it. That you and your children don't have the best relationship. Deal with it. Deal with the fact that you are a procrastinator. Deal with the fact that it's hard for you to execute. Deal with the fact every time something happens, you're worried about it. Deal with the fact that you have this anxiety that every time you're about to reach another level of success, every time you're about to go to another level, feel overwhelmed. Deal with the fact that you're struggling with your success, that you feel like, why me and why not my sister, or why me, why not other people? Deal with the fact that you feel guilty that you're successful. Deal with it.
And I was sleeping in my office. It was hard when just over 3 years ago, in the Penobscot building in Detroit, Michigan, where I was operating my business, and I fell on some hard times. It was hard coming into the lobby, and the security said, "Excuse me, Mr. Brown, can we see you for a moment?" And I said, "Yes." And I walked up to the counter, and he gave me an envelope. And he said, "Would you mind reading it here?" And I opened the envelope, and the envelope was from management that said, "This is an office tower. It's not a hotel. Please do not sleep in your office." And I said, "Excuse me, sir." I said, "I just work long hours in creating my business. I'm an entrepreneur. And right now things are bad for me, but they're not going to be this way always. I'm not trying to make this my home." And it was hard coming through the lobby. And sometimes they would laugh. There's a guy talking about becoming successful. And look at him. He's bathing in the bathroom upstairs on the 21st floor. He sleeps on the floor. Him and two other dreamers up there. Look at him. It was hard, ladies and gentlemen, coming to speak to people. And I was facing financial difficulties in my own life. I was behind on my bills and my dreams, and I'm saying to them, you can live your dream. It was hard, ladies and gentlemen.
Human is a very important bio battery that can be charged, can store and get energy. Or some people depending on coffee, depending on the smoke, to stimulate the body. We fool the body to give us energy. People are success because they know how to focus and concentrate their energy. When people are not success, the mind go one way, the eye go one way, the heart go one way. So energy very scattered, you lose energy.
You're 73 years old. You don't get sick, do you?
No, long time. Qi is the energy. In Chinese we call Qi. In India we call prana. In many systems they have different name for that.
What do the West call it? What do the Americans call it?
We call energy.
Energy.
Or we call electromagnetic power. And we are electrical man. We have electricity inside us. We need that electricity to run our life. We have bioelectromagnetic energy, but we never focus it. The first step, you focus. And now when you focus, you have a lot of energy immediately. So the Tao discovered that for 1,000 years, at least written down and carved on the wall, 2,500 years, that abdominal area, where you can store energy.
Abdominal area?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, you cannot store energy in the brain. You cannot store energy in the heart. Human is a very important bio battery that can be charged, can store and get energy. And that is abdominal. So the Westerner discovered that intestinal here, the structure of intestinal is like a battery, negative, positive. It can charge energy. They discovered that, but they never go on what to do with it. Scientists, they discover the second brain, that 100 years ago. Until now, they still don't know what to do. But now, they just after 100 years, they have a breakthrough. Now they discover that we have another organ in the abdominal. They call the mesentery. This organ actually controls all the digestion, absorption, and elimination. So they have one like conductor. It's a big organ, covered the spleen, the stomach, the pancreas, the liver, the small intestine, the large intestine. They cover them and they dilate them. Now I understand that, this is what the Tao always talk about this. The center of these new organs is in the center of the navel, right here, right in here.
Okay.
Actually about this big, big organ. But they are on the back, cover all the digestion. Because you see, digestion you have liver, gallbladder, stomach, pancreas, spleen also part of the Tao believe that. And this big, and including the stomach, they are doing so many jobs in digestion. And everybody doing different jobs. If you don't have a director, control them like the brain. So the British scientists discovered that we have a second brain. And this second brain, amazing. They're conducting everything. And the Tao discovered that if you keep this second brain here, warm, and this also a battery can store energy. People are draining their energy. So all what we do now, all the people now is exhausted.
Okay.
Because the battery, the bio battery run out. Okay. Like your mobile telephone, when your battery don't charge, no use.
Okay,
right?
So we're not charging up our abdomen, which is where our Tao is.
Right.
Okay. And we're using our stomach really to just consume things.
Right. But now we know that this is more than just digestion. They can remember, they can store. So now the Tao talk about this one store emotional, negative and positive.
Stores emotions.
Yes. Now the West know that love in the heart, right?
Right.
And what happened to the other organ? Yes. So love, joy, happy in the heart, but also hatred, impatience, hastiness is in the heart. So the negative, positive, now you have to find balance. Some of them is too extreme. When too extreme, you hate people, and kill people. So now, love and hate have to be find a balance.